All right, so this is understanding business numbers. So first, we need to know our goal, which is to know your money, right? Which is profit and LTV to CAC, right? And I'll define these terms later on. This basically means lifetime value and cost to acquire a new customer. So you need to know your money, and we want to keep it scalable. We want to learn those two things, profit and LTV to CAC. And when you know these two, you know if your ads work and what to fix next. And this is part one. So there's the two kinds of value, right? So LTV, which is lifetime value, and versus LTGP, which is lifetime gross profit. So the meaning of LTV is all the money a customer pays you over time or over their lifetime, right? And we want to use this when we know the total sales number, right? LTGP is the money you keep after paying for the service cost, right? Which is the fuel for your ads, essentially. So we always want to prefer this one when it comes to making calculations, like just on an ad level. In terms of whole business level, we want to look at LTV, but it shows the real money you can use to buy more customers, right? So the two money tests, which you must know. So test one is the profit now, which is a simple version. This tells you if you're making money right now just from the ads. So net profit, right, which is ad only, equals total upfront revenue minus ad spend, right? So if this number is 0 or higher, then you're not losing money in the ads. Good job. Test 2 is LTGP to CAC, right, which is the real scale test. And this is the most important test. It tells you if your business engine is strong enough to grow big. And, the LTGP to CAC ratio equals lifetime gross profit divided by cost to acquire a new customer. So essentially, we want to use this framework here. So green is if it's 3 to 1 or higher, right? Which means your engine is great. So that means for every $1 you spend on ads, you make $3, right? So raise your budget. It's going really well. 2 to 1, like it's okay, but you need to fix the leak first, right? And you want to fix the weakest step, which will go in analyzing KPIs and other videos. And red is under 2 to 1, which means we need to stop the ad and fix the ads ASAP because we're losing money, right? So how to actually calculate the formulas, right? The sheet that is linked into a different module will do this for you, but here's a simple math. So the formulas you need is lifetime value equals average order value or average upfront cost, as an example, times average recurrence, right? So for example, if you are a dentist and your average new patient booking is $200 and people come in for an average of 10 times based on looking at the numbers in your practice, then you have a lifetime value of $2,000, right? Because it's $200 times 10 times, right? Which is 2,000. LTGP is lifetime gross profit times margin percentage, right? So let's say the margin we keep from like after variable costs is 50%, right? So let's say for that dentist, it's $200, but the gross margin is actually, $100. So that'd be 50%, right? So LTV is $2,000 times 50%, which is the same as dividing by 2. And that lifetime gross profit is then $1,000, right? CAC is like cost to acquire a new customer, is ad spend divided by new customers. So let's say I spent, $200 to acquire a new customer, right? And I spent $1,000 on ads and got 5 new customers, right? So $1,000 in ads divided by 5 new customers equals $200 to acquire a new customer, as an example. And then lifetime gross profit divided by CAC is the LTGP to CAC ratio, and you get the gist, right? Cool. So how to fix a red engine. If your LTGP to CAC is under 3 to 1, then you have 2 simple ways to fix it, right? We want to lower your CAC, which is cost to get a new customer. With better ads, use better hooks and simpler offers, which means higher click-through rate and lower cost per lead. And faster follow-up, which means we want to call leads within under 5 minutes. Use reminders if you're doing quoting or bookings or anything like that, which makes leads turn into customers. And we want to raise your lifetime gross profit, right? So raise your price, charge more, add a setup fee, add a new patient fee, whatever. Add upsells, so offer small extra service or product when they buy. And we want to improve retention as well. So we need to train ourselves and our team members to retain customers to get them to repeat bookings, right? And yeah, winners count money weekly and change one thing at a time. The boring math tells you exactly what to do next. So hope this is valuable, and I'll see you in the next video.